Hello friends, good morning. Today we shall know regarding the another important topic of the palmistry, that is headline. Yes, in the previous video I told you about outline. Now let us know regarding headline. So what is headline? So headline is the second prominent line in the palm. Second prominent line in the palm. You see, this palm, usually I'll show you the where exactly the headline comes. Take for example, you see this line is a hot line, and this is what we call it as headline, and this is a lifeline. So I am talking about this line. So this line is called as a headline. See, let us know what are the types of headlines which we can see in the different palms. So firstly, I'll simply write down these things: hotline, headline, and lifeline. Okay. This headline and lifeline. Firstly, in the headline, let me see, this is a headline. I'll one second. Yes, this is the lifeline, and this is the headline. Okay. See here we can see the hotline is sometimes short and sometimes long. Let me see what are the results will happen due to the length of a headline. So let us see now. So this line I already written here. This is the long straight headline. You see, the long straight headline is indication of the person who is having this line is a strong minded and is very determined and use his mind positively and think in a very positive manner. So that is what this headline is indicating. This headline, that means long headline, is the indication of the strong mind and strong dedication, strong logical power that he can having. So next, if this line is short enough, short means little bit like this, short enough means then the person will not use the mind in a very positive manner. Means to say, he is always hurry in doing the things. He is not thinking too much. Simply, he is very ferocious in his action. Sometimes without analyzing anything, simply jumping into the action. So that leads to lot of pressure. Means to say, he may unable to complete that task because he is unable to he not analyzed the things in a correct manner. So due to this he may face some problems. And if it is long headline means that person will think twice, thrice, or many times, as many times as possible before taking a action. So next, let me see the another kind of headline. You see, the headline which is very straight enough means this person is a very practical and is thinking in a positive manner and is what you call emotion. He is not so much emotional. He will not take decision based on the emotions. He is always practical and he will do the things in a positive manner. So that is what this straight headline indicate. If this line is curved towards the moon mount, then this person is always there in the imagination, and is creative as well, and his emotions are very strong. His mind is always controlled by the emotions. So this person is emotionally what you call very emotionally inclined. So that person is always emotional and imaginatory, and also usually the people who are that means usually the poets and what you call uh, the authors having this kind of uh, headline. So sometimes this headline moves straight and one of the fork is coming like this. So this indicate that the person is both practical and also the imaginative. That means to say, some poets, some authors are writing the what do you call their books in a imaginatory manner also, but they are very what do you call near to life. So that kind of books are very uh, highly sold books. So this kind of persons who is having this kind of fork in the headline usually is a one of he may become a great writer. So that is the another important uh, topic in the this headline. So headline is the most important, and what are the positive marks and what are the negative marks we shall know regarding headline. So let us see now. So if the headline is if the headline is there means on the headline some of the lines passing through the headline cutting head. So this indicate that that person thoughts and that person is thoughts are blocked by some of the life situations or some of the people, and sometimes is becomes a blank due to that obstruction in his thought. So that is what the headline should not having any the line which are crossing over it. So if that lines are there, the lines are crossing over the headline means then the person is not allowed to think independently, and some or another persons are influencing on him and made him frustrate while taking decisions. So next kind of headline, let me see. Sometimes the headline is having a uh, broke, means to say in between there is a gap between that means to say some places the gap is there like this, say like this. So in such conditions the person will lose the ability to think. That may be because of head injury, or that may be becomes because of some what you call some domination from the family members or somebody else, and sometimes he may be in the what you call because of any accident he may be in the coma as well. But you see this kind of break in the line indicate that the person stop thinking uh, in the life. And if it is any line coming and uh, upward like this one line is coming means that line what gives the what you call healing power to that area, means to say that problem occurred, no, for that it gives healing for that period. So that is what another important line in the headline section. So next, if it is any like this, any island is there, means then that person is also what you call tired of thinking, and he may sometimes maybe in the depression also. Why? Because is simply a lot of struggle, lot of confusion, a lot of overthinking may happen. Because of this there may be some problem may happen. So due to this, one has to be cautious if this headline having a island over it. So that is what another important aspect on the headline. So another aspect, let me see now. So if the headline is just starting, where that headline starts, usually the headline starts from different portion in the palms. Particularly some in some hands the headline is coming, that means to say there is no connection between the lifeline and headline, like independently both of them are starting. So if this kind of line is there, means that person is independently thinking. That means to say that person is always thought things independently and nobody uh, influence on him, and he himself also won't likes to depend on anybody to take a decision or to what you call think about anything else. He is always very strong enough, and he himself take decision. He won't give opportunity to other people to take the decision on his life. So that is what another important uh, fact about headline. And the next, let me see, if the headline is starting from the lifeline, then this person is a little bit uh, depend. That means to say he listen. He what you call, he listen the words of family members, and also he is flexible in nature. He sometimes he will take the decision himself, and if somebody else give the suggestion to do like this, means he will do that. So that is what another important aspect of headline. So let's see one more aspect, that is headline starting from like this. Start one second. Yes, this kind of headline is also can be seen in the different palms. What is this meaning? So that this kind of a headline, they are starting from the mount of Mars. So usually the people, this kind of headline having people, they are taking a decision in a very fast manner, and also they are very ferocious. Means they are very ferocious. They are swift act. They are always swift in taking action, and so this is a kind of negative mark, one can say. Why? Because Mars is always influenced by the thought. Means Mars is aggressiveness. Mars is a soldier. Mars is a very cruel planet. So due to this, he may take hasty decisions. Due to that, he may suffer a lot in future. So while taking decision, this kind of line is there, means while taking decision you have to consult any other people. If you are having this line, don't take decisions immediately. You can consult your parents or your dear ones while taking a decision. And this kind of headline is there, means they are less confident also. Sometimes they are struggling to take a decision, as this Mars is always indicate that the struggle. So so that person usually will struggle to take a decision. So I already told you, while taking decision, you have to consult your dear ones, or a parent, or somebody else who is dear to heart. So that's another aspect of headline. This is what the all things regarding headline. And one more thing, that headline is like this, and on that there is a triangle is formed like this, means that is the one of the fortunate sign one can have. See, this is a very fortunate sign. The person having this triangle on the headline will give a greatest benefit during that period. So, and one more positive mark one can see here is some mystical cross between the outline and headline. So this is also uh, considered a very auspicious sign. If this kind of sign is there, means that person is a he is a very talented, and he will use his intuition, or is always ready to do anything positive in his life. And this is also mystical cross, means that person is always interested in mystic science such as astrology and some others medical sciences of traditional sciences is having much important, is interested. So next, if there is a break on it, there is a square like, the square like formation is found, means that gives the protection to the headline. If any break or any cross is there like this, so on that there is a square sign is there, means it protects the person during that period. So that is another aspect of headline. That's all about headline, dear friends. I hope you understood, and certainly you will like my video. Please share and subscribe. And this is your host Nagbhushan signing off. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.